Greetings, Wastelanders. Cregan here with another Fallout 76 video. A little over a month ago, I posted a video on what it would take to craft and reroll god roll fixers, and it did well enough that I'm continuing that series with the next obvious weapon of choice, the 50 caliber machine gun. 50 cals are, in my opinion, the bread and butter of power armor builds. They don't rely on VATS, the ammo is easy to craft, and if you complete Beckett's storyline to the end as a level 45 or higher, you'll be rewarded with a fairly decent 50 cal that many continue to use hundreds of levels later. And don't forget, if you like this video or find it helpful, click that like button so that others can find it as well, and to stay on top of new content and live streams, be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. This one's going to be a long one, folks, so I'm going to cut the intro short and just dive right in. Alright, so what I'm going to do is craft 5 50 cal machine guns, get them fully modded, set them the way that I want to roll them, and switch over to keyboard and mouse. As you can see here, I've got my Stream Deck set up so that as I roll something, I can actually show it on screen. So that'll make things a lot easier. Unfortunately, the way I have to do this with the crafting and the rolls means that I have to use the spacebar. No game controller. I'm usually used to using that, so this is a little annoying for me, but I'll live. Alright, so let's make 5 of these guys first. Make sure they're level 45. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch to modify, make sure that these guys are all the same. We're not going to be primed. Stop it. Stop it. Go away. I think it's just the heavy barrel that we want for the slight extra damage. Alright. So, what I want to look for are 5 specific rolls. I want anti-armor explosive with 90% weight reduction. I want anti-armor faster fire rate with 90% weight reduction. I want 2-shot explosive. I want 2-shot faster fire rate, and I want quad explosive. I'm going to throw the roll counter up there, and I've actually hooked this up, like I said, to my Stream Deck, so every time that I hit a button on this, it actually simulates a set of space bars. So that's my craft and confirmation, and it will also increase the count by 1, so no more trying to figure out, did I press everything at the right time? Am I accurate on my count? This takes the guesswork away. I just have to make sure my mouse is where I want it. Simple enough. Alright, so let's get these guys off the board. Let's begin. Alright, so we're going to start with this first guy here. I'm going to keep my mouse on that. First roll, let's see what we get. And exterminators. No. Was explosive. Aristocrats bashing. No. We don't want anything with VATS. We don't touch VATS. Nope. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep on rolling, and I'll jump to the next interesting thing. Let's fast forward a bit. We've got 2 out of 3 with this one. We are so close to that roll right there, but I could have let it slide, but that 3rd star of VATS crit meter fills 15% faster. No. No, that's... If it was anything else, maybe even perception, I might have gone with it. Not VATS. Not VATS. I just want to point out, this is the 175th roll. And we're still not seeing a god roll out of any of this. So this shows how rare these things are to, or how hard they are to roll. They are quite a rare weapon to get in that exact configuration. And we're seeing a lot of bullshit extensions in this. It's tricky. So close, and that second star. That is so close, but agonizingly far. That second star destroys it. Bashing on a 50 cal is pointless. You don't want it. You only ever want that on miniguns, and so you can use the shredder mod. This, no, 236th roll, and it rolls with bashing. You know what? Yeah. I might take this over faster fire rate, maybe. But I really want to see that in action, so I'm going to keep going. It's going to take a while. Here we go. I'll take this. 2-shot, 50 cal, explosive, 15% faster reload speed. I can deal with the extra weight on my build. If you really wanted to hold out, we could, or you could. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna knock this off and say, hey, we rolled a 2-shot explosive random 3rd star. This one is actually useful, so I'm actually going to back out of that, and we're going to pick up the next gun, and we're going to keep rolling this. So close. The 1st and 3rd stars were right on. And that 2nd star, I've even forgot that this was a possibility. That for a weapon that holds 250 rounds and will go through them really quickly, having double on the last shot, no, absolutely worthless. Keep going. With how this is going, 294 rolls. I'm gonna say, yeah. It's not going to be useful, but it's not VATS. It's not VATS. If I come across something else, great. I'll switch to that and re-roll this one. But in the meantime, I have 3 more guns to roll. Let's see what I got. I'll take it. 50 damage resistance while aiming is mediocre, but damage resistance is always great. I'm wearing T65 power armor on this build, so 50 damage reduction or damage resistance really isn't going to do a whole hell of a lot for me. But for you, it might. I just want to carry as many guns on me as possible, so that's more of a utility thing than anything else. So I'm gonna say, yeah, let's check this one off. This is acceptable. If I roll this with a 90 later on, great. I'll switch that out. Let's keep going. We got 2 more to go. Up to 315 rolls. Again, 1st star and 3rd star are spot on. 2nd one, AP refresh. No. just shy of 400. And I think we found an acceptable roll. 2-shot, faster fire rate, and 50 damage resistance while aiming instead of weight reduction. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. So we got one more to roll. Oop, I almost re-rolled this one. Let's back out. Get this guy going. Now we're after anti-armor explosive 90, or just about anything that's not VATS related. Anti-armor explosive and 250 DR while reloading, as opposed to our utility 90% weight reduction. 466 rolls. Yeah, I'm gonna say for today's video, let's go with this. Alright, let's pick one. We've got the anti-armor explosive, or we've got the anti-armor faster fire rate. Let's start with the explosive and go say hi to some super mutants. And I'm just gonna put this guy up there as a reminder that this is what we're using. Let's go over to West Tech. Where is he? There he is. And hey guys, guess what? I'm an idiot. Because look what I don't have equipped. Demolition Expert. Let's count that as a practice run then. Go inside, test it out in here, and we'll see how we do. All right. Not too shabby so far. Let's switch over to the anti-armor faster fire rate now. Take that off the screen, we'll put that up. Just as a reminder, this is what we're using. And damn, that shreds. Keep in mind you're going to use up more ammo this way. But I think overall DPS is greatly increased. Okay, where's the, there they are. Stop it. Let's take out, there's a level 100 up here. Not a chance. Not a chance in the world. Alright, let's switch to something else here. We've got the 2-shot explosive or the 2-shot faster fire rate. I think I'm going to start with the 2-shot explosive. And see how this goes. That's a lot of explosions. Possibly even better than the anti-armor. I was just up there. What? Stop it. Okay. not too shabby at all. For the last section, I'm going to switch over to the 2-shot faster fire rate. Just that guy right there. Clean out this back half of West Tech. There you are. I think 2-shot is one of those that does much better with explosive than it does with anything else. Just because you get explosions going off everywhere, turns into more of an AoE type attack. Anyone else? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, so last one is going to be the quad explosive. And this just gives me faster movement speed while aiming, which doesn't really seem to do much. That's aiming. I don't notice any change in speed. That's a little interesting. Definitely reload on that because you just saw I quadrupled my ammo in there. So, this is more of a just dump as much ammo as possible into something. Or crowd control. Well, you can destroy level 50 ghouls scorched any day with any explosive weapon. That's not a big deal. What I want to do is dump a ton of ammo into something big. So I'm going to go chase after a super mutant behemoth with 1,000 rounds of explosive ammo and see how that goes. And there's one that's typically just outside the workshop here. What's he fighting? Hey, he's fighting some gulpers. Can I take him out in one magazine? No problem. How many can I take out on one magazine? Apparently, I can clear out the shop. Cool. Let's take out the neighborhood, too. Super mutants have moved in here. What are you doing on the roof? Where? There you are. Not even halfway through the magazine. I may have cleared this out too. All on half a mag. Less than half a mag. Oh, here we go. I think, might be everybody. We got a 3-star legendary there. Took him out. Where's the other guy? There you are. Now we're finally getting close to half a mag. Come on. Very cool. Wow. So not exceptional damage, but not shabby. And then you're not wasting a whole lot of time reloading. Alright, I think that is all we have to shoot out here. Well, I gotta say, I've been running my power armor build with a 2-shot plasma Gatling for boss fights and an anti-armor fast fire rate Gatling for dailies, but it's tempting to switch over to a 50 cal for all but Earl. The anti-armor fast fire rate and the 2-shot explosive guns were impressive, and if it weren't for the materials cost, I would seriously consider switching. And here's the painful part of this video, folks. The math. It is insane the amount of materials that would go into this if this weren't a modded world with free crafting. Taking a look at just the requirements to make 150 cal, you can see that we're looking at 14 gears, 10 oil, 16 rubber, 21 screws, 17 springs, 31 steel, 12 wood, 5 legendary cores, and 4 legendary modules, which is 200 script worth, or 2/3 of which you can collect in an average day. For just one. To craft all 466 guns to get the 5 near god rolls today would have cost 6,524 gears, 4,660 oil, 7,456 rubber, 9,786 screws, 7,922 springs, 14,446 steel, 5,592 wood, 2,330 cores, and 1,864 modules, which is 93,200 script worth, of which you can get back 18,640, which would take 63 days at a limit of 300 script per day. To grind the 93,000 script needed in the first place would have taken 311 days at the daily limit of 300 a day. To grind the 2,300 cores, you'd also need to participate in every event for 259 hours at an average of 3 cores per event and playing all 3 events per hour. Well, folks, that does it for this week's video. I had high hopes that I'd be able to showcase an awesome collection of semi-achievable weapons, but as it turns out, I mostly just bummed myself out after seeing these figures. Don't get me wrong, there's always a chance that you'll land a god roll without too many attempts, but the numbers just aren't on your side. Anyway, next Thursday, I'll be back on Twitch streaming The Outer Worlds on February 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll have another Fallout 76 video here on YouTube on the 17th. Following week, I'll be streaming multiple games throughout the week, so check out my schedule over at twitch.tv/KreganGaming, and well, also, see below in the description. I'm Kregan, and I'm going to start grinding for mats now. Seriously. Only 156 more runs before I have enough springs.